probe, in, probe, in, probe, in. Now 2 hands are ready to hit, cover, defend. That's what I want you to see. I'm not coming here and going this way. I'm not doing a Wing Chun attack. I'm using the concept to come to here and explode into him, but look at my hands already. In case if he decided to hook or something, where's my hands? If he decided to try to clinch me, where's my hands? Okay, if he decided to shoot, where's my hands? They're here, right? So they're in this position. So if you look at all the forms, I check this hand, watch. It's just a transition. The definition of Wing Chun is elegant spring. Spring, what they mean by that is transition. So it means elegant transition. That's what it means. It's not an art by itself. This is a big misconception. Because there's no start and there's no finish. Right? That's why they have a problem entering, creating offense, and they have a problem finishing. The idea was that you're already a Shaolin master. Who already, right? So if you were a Shaolin master back in the day, especially, even now, I mean, your hands are like stone, your head is like stone, you've been kicking and punching and doing all sorts of crazy shit your whole life. You can throw and do all that. Now it's like, oh, the guy who gets the transition is going to beat the other guy who could do all of that. Does that make sense? But then if you take the transition and make that an art, that makes it really difficult. Does that make sense? That's where the disconnect is, right? So now, a boxer, jab me please. A boxer is going to kind of parry and go back a little bit. You see that? So he goes here, parry and go back. But regardless of whether when he comes and I use my front hand like a block, so this block is not even there. Even if I go like that and parry with my front hand, or I go like that with my rear hand, okay, to give the rear. So I probe, then I come back in again. But I knew what his hand was. Does that make sense? So he's going to parry with the rear hand. And then in I come. Do you see that explosion is what I want you to see. I only need to clear his hand for a little moment because I want to hit. Does that make sense? Because eventually I'm going to go here, boom, and that's coming right there. That's the idea of where I'm going to go. Because the next idea should be, what if he hooks me? He shouldn't hook me if I punched him in the face. Right? So if you see this here, I go here, boom. See, there's the idea. Where I'm going to be and where I'm at. That's the idea of what we want to do in Jeet Kune Do, is to take the boxing and take the trapping, but not make it two separate arts. Make one the transition back to the punch. What was this? This is boxing, right? There's a trap. I'm back to boxing. You see what I'm saying? Or if I wanted to go to wrestling or whatever, I use it as an elegant transition. So really, your drill, rear hand. So first probe, in, probe. In, probe, in. Make sense? Go give it a try.